everybody, it's your boy Marcus Norman, your favorite gentleman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show. Today we have Miss Kay Douglas, born and raised in Barbados. This woman is absolutely phenomenal, but she's also a hero. My hero, our hero, and she serves our country so vigorously. At the age of 17 years old, she moved to St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, where she went to join the U.S. Army in 2001. In the nutrition care specialist, that's her skill. Her first duty station was Germany, where she served her country, dedicated her time, and moved up the ranks, becoming an NCOIC. And now, in 2016, the U.S. Army decided that Staff Sergeant Douglas would be a drill sergeant and promoted her even further. She has trained numerous soldiers and trained numerous commands and officers in charge to become the battalion that's recognized throughout the Army. She completed training in the U.S. Army Drill Sergeant Academy and graduated top of her class. Then she PCS to Fort Leonard Wood, where she was a drill sergeant and senior drill sergeant for 3 full years. This woman is my hero. Help me welcome to the stage the incredible, the amazing Drill Staff Sergeant Kay Douglas. You are so dope. Thank you for coming to the Gentleman Style Podcast Show, Staff Sergeant.
I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely appreciate you joining us. Welcome, welcome. One more round of applause, y'all. This is dope. This is our Memorial Day special, and Staff Sergeant, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day and taking time on this Memorial Day. I want to say holiday, but this is also a day of commemoration and honor to our fallen heroes. I wanted to start off with a couple things, but what motivates you and gets you excited in the mornings? What's a routine or a habit that you do that really sets the tone for the rest of your day?
Well, currently it's the countdown for retirement, but but prior to that, it's always been my family, making sure that I am up and going just to take care of them. And after that comes my friends, my soldiers, my peers. We got to motivate each other in the morning every single day to get through it.
It's hard. It's absolutely hard. Thank you for saying that. It's absolutely an honor to be right next to you and to serve and to watch this and this take off. Right, our heroes don't get enough credit. They don't get enough recognition. They definitely don't get paid enough. Definitely don't get paid enough for what you do. I had a dedication. I wanted to take a moment to play the Star Spangled Banner. So in commemoration, the Gentleman Style Podcast Forum wants to thank our fallen heroes and pay some homage to them by playing the Star Spangled Banner. So if you're seating, you can get up. You don't have to, but just take a moment to recognize our heroes today. Ms. Kay, thank you for taking time out of your busy day again as a hero. And I wanted to say thank you again so much. Thank you for our heroes. If you are a family veteran who have served in military or serving or lost a veteran, I thank you for your time. Miss K, who is someone you admire in the military? Who has been a mentor, a leader, or a coach to you that helped you become? I mean, your resume is extensive. Who's someone you admire that has led to your and coached you in your success?
Okay, so for that, I will say there are three different people. One of them is retired Command Sergeant Major Lawson, first name Curtis. So without him, I would not be in this position right now to where I accepted the choice of being a drill sergeant, because he was the one who actually told me, "Tag, you're it." He was also a former drill sergeant, and he put me on the path. Retired Master Sergeant Blackman as well. He was also involved with me becoming a drill sergeant. Now we have Sergeant First Class Dawn Alvarez. She is the one who I admire the most. She's also another 68 Mike, currently working over at the Pentagon right now. And we are both 68 Mikes who made it as drill sergeants. I am the sixth drill sergeant as a 68 Mike. So they don't ever choose our MOS. So I've learned a lot from her. And even now, I'm able to call her and talk to her, vent to her about stuff that's going on, and also get the advice that I need. So those are my three right there.
Wow. Huge, 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 huge. Not one, not two, three heroes, three mentors, three coaches. So a 68 Mike is a nutritionist, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. So they don't make a lot of drill sergeants in the nutritionist specialty or MOS. And so,
No,
okay, wow, I didn't know that. I learned something new today. Um, Speaking of that tradition, I'm glad you broke the stigma of that, and I'm glad you were able to break that barrier and break through, like the Douglas family does. Absolutely. So we break barriers and we overcome, and we don't let obstacles get in our way. So I love that. Big round of applause to her, y'all. Overcomers, victorious, and overachievers. Hailing all the way from Barbados. What is a Memorial Day tradition that you and your family do?
So for us, we usually talk about stuff that's happened to us previously on certain deployments, people that we've lost, because we don't only lose people in combat. We lose our friends right now through suicide or even illnesses that they have, unfortunately. So that's still a loss of a veteran. So we take that time to remember them. When I was on the trail as a drill sergeant, we would also go out to the grave sites and do the wreath laying ceremonies. So that was our part in serving the veterans.
So you're talking about the wreath laying ceremony at
Yes.
the national cemeteries?
Yes,
Wow, you participated in that?
we did.
Wow. If you have no idea what she's talking about, y'all, the wreath laying ceremony is a tradition. It's nonprofits that typically lead those, and so volunteers support that wreath laying ceremony. And sometimes the community gets involved as well. If you have no idea what she's talking about, that's a big deal. One national cemetery. I had the pleasure of working at a national cemetery. We're talking of thousands of headstones, and so her family did that, and they overcame. That's powerful. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for speaking out. We have one quick commercial break. You all stay tuned. Stay with us. We'll be right back. back. Good day, podcast listeners. This is your boy, Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show. I wanted to let you guys know that we will be rolling out a new feature and adding a join sponsor button next to the subscriber button here at the bottom of your screen. Once you click the button, it will display 3 membership levels. Gentleman Gentry, which is our entry level, Duke Duchess, which is our season level, and the Emperor and Empress, which is our most sophisticated level, which you will receive unique perks and benefits at each differing level and gain access to our community tab. We will also be sharing polls, upcoming events, and interviews, as well as receive feedback from our sponsors directly. Your support helps me find new and exciting guests to bring to the stage live. Well, in order to get the higher end speakers, it requires, you guessed it, money. So thank you for tuning in to my channel. And if becoming a sponsor sounds good to you, then select the join button below and choose your desired sponsor level. Let's continue to grow and serve the future of generations of men and women to come. Love you guys. Bye. Hey, if you are joining us on the Gentleman Style Podcast Show, we have the incredible Staff Sergeant Douglas here on the Gentleman Style Podcast stage, and she is sharing with us her dedication, her commitment to becoming a veteran of the United States Army in honor of our fallen heroes this Memorial Day. And she just broke down how she shared with us what she and her family do traditionally for Memorial Day and her decision on joining. Miss K, why did you join the U.S. military? What made you decide to join the Army? Of all the branches, there are several branches. Why the Army?
Okay, so why the Army? I've always wanted to be in the Army from the time I was a little kid. So in my secondary school in Barbados, I was a part of the Cadet Corps. So it's like the youth arm for the Barbados Defense Force. And from there, I decided that this is all I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to run, fire guns, do everything in the Army. I loved it. So there was no stopping me once I put my mind to it. This is what I wanted, and this was what I was going to get.
Absolutely. That makes sense. Memorial Day is a unique day. And so you got did you get what you was looking for when you joined?
Absolutely. Plus more that I didn't expect.
Absolutely. You served overseas several times, several tours of duty overseas. How did you manage to hold your family together with you being gone so long from everyone? Tell us about that.
So to tell you the honest truth, I didn't hold my family together. I would say that it is my husband who held the family together. He held it down while I was gone. Okay, so I have to attribute all that to him. So one thing that you got to recognize is even though we're the soldiers out there fighting wars and everything, we still have a family back home. And those spouses need to get recognized for what they do, because they take on a lot. They have to deal with the kids, miss birthdays. I'm missing birthdays. I'm missing holidays, Christmas. And he's here having to explain to them why this is happening, why mom can't be here. And the same happens with a lot of other spouses. I really have to hold a candle to him because he has done so much when I could not be here.
Wow. That's true. Kudos. Round of applause to the spouses that hold their families down in these tumultuous times and when the loved one is far away. You're absolutely right. I think we don't give enough homage to our spouses, and they really are the glue that keeps the family whole while you do your duty to our country. And so thank you, Jamali, Mr. Douglas. Thank you for keeping that together. That's huge. What are some, you spoke, that's a big sacrifice. Memorial Day is a commemoration to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. What are some sacrifices you have made in joining the military?
Like I said, the sacrifices that I've made in joining the military is time with my kids, time with my family. Being deployed or being on the trail as a drill sergeant, those are the times where you can really put your marriage, your family life on the rocks because you're not there to help. You're not there in person. You are miles across the ocean. Your family can't get to you. You can't get to them. Sometimes there's no way that you can call or contact them because guess what? We just had a air raid. Motors are coming in. You're in a bunker. The internet, which we do get over there, sometimes is not working as it's supposed to. And that's time that you can't get back.
So true. That's so true. We have a question from our audience member here, our VIP sponsor, Miss Erica Holmes. She asks, PTSD, do you think that most have this in the military?
Absolutely. So
Absolutely.
PTSD is an issue that we all have to deal with. And there should be more brought to light about mental health. So don't treat mental health as, oh, something's wrong with their mind. It's nothing. No, that's not it. You should treat mental health the same way that you treat, oh, I got a broken leg. I need to go get this treated, cast everything, take time off for it to heal. You need that time the same way for your mind to recover.
It's true. Thank you for that, Miss Holmes. Absolutely. I have followed you and your family for years. Years. I admire you. I admonish you. I uplift you in prayer every moment I got because you make it look easy to be in the military. Is it easy? Has it been easy?
No. No, absolutely not. So being in the military, first thing first, you have to be committed. You have to have your mind right. Because if you are listening to other people who have never been in the military, they are not going to point you or give you the right advice in what to do or how to proceed. So I've had a lot of trainees that I've had to sit down and counsel them and let them know this is a choice that you're making for you. Don't join because your mother or your father was in the military before you. Don't join because you think you're carrying on some kind of legacy. Don't join because you've been playing Call of Duty for the last 4 years or whatever and think that you can do this. Do it because of you, because you want to be here for something to better yourself. Because a lot of people are coming from different backgrounds we do not know, because this choice of them joining the military here could be the difference between them being homeless or actually having a roof over their head. Okay, the difference between them going to jail or again being set on a path that's going to set them up for the rest of their life. So you never know what somebody's going through. So don't try to discourage them if you've never been in it.
It's true. Very true. We have one more quick commercial break, you guys. Stay tuned, stay with us, stay engaged. We'll be right back. We have our show sponsor coming up next.
Support for Gentleman Style Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers you precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off free worldwide shipping with the code GENTSTYLE at manscaped.com.
We are back, y'all. This is Marcus Norman, your favorite gentleman style podcast show, and we have the incredible, phenomenal Miss Kay Douglas, Staff Sergeant Douglas, on the show. Paying homage to her and her family for taking the time to serve our country and give back in this way. And I wanted to give back in this way and serve. So I wanted me to hear it from those that are currently serving. What it's like and what are the sacrifices being made, and she just shared that earlier. If you missed that, go back and tune in, because that's important for us to recognize what our heroes, my heroes, give every single day to serve in the United States military. And so, Miss Kay, what does Memorial Day mean to you?
Memorial Day means it's a time to give thanks to those who have led the way before us. We've had a lot of veterans who have passed on, and their sacrifice, because of their sacrifices, I couldn't be here today. My husband couldn't be here. You yourself, you're a veteran, you couldn't be here without the sacrifices that they made for us.
Absolutely.
So it's just to show appreciation and love for that.
Absolutely. Memorial Day is you're right. We wouldn't be able to we wouldn't be here. You're right. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to continue that honor, continue that tradition. So many fallen heroes paved the way for us to enjoy the rights that we take for granted. I can't speak for anyone else but myself, that I take for granted sometimes. So thank you for knocking the sense back into me, Staff Sergeant, because I needed that. Thank you for that so much. And Tyler James, yes, big facts. She's speaking big facts this Memorial Day holiday. You're about to transition. You're about to retire. Thank you for your incredible service. What's the first thing? You're probably going to do many things, but what's the first thing you're going to do as you and your family transition to you now enjoying retirement?
Ooh, what's the first thing that I'm planning on doing?
Absolutely.
Well, that's going to be creating passive income for the family. So while I'll be enjoying retirement, I want to make sure that our family is still set up to receive income coming in regardless of what's happening right now.
Absolutely. Love that. If you had any final tips, advice to that young man or young woman on the fence, and you touched on it earlier, what advice would you give to that young man or woman who's on the fence about joining the military, Staff Sergeant?
If they're on the fence about joining the military, I would tell them to go find a program, go do some homework, find a program that is gonna train you for your job, also provide you everything that you need to wear, provide housing, be able to feed you, even more further training, more schools that you'll be able to go to. Also, not only that, provide a path for college that the Army is going to be willing to pay for you. Find me a program that's going to do all of that, not only to mention to be able to have you travel around the world. You are not just going to stay in little podunk tongue in the United States. You're going to go all over the United States, places such as Alaska, Germany, Italy, Japan, Australia even. There's so many different places that you can be sent to report to, where you can be stationed at. Give me a job that's going to be like that, and I will tell you, go ahead and do that instead.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What's your favorite way to give back to your community? You give back in so many different ways, but what's your favorite way to give back to your community?
One of my favorite ways that I like to do with my husband, we've already been around our neighborhood and our community, just doing community service, picking up trash along the road, because I hate to see it. So I guess that's something from my police call days, Arms Across America. So you see trash, pick it up.
It's true. That's so true. Any books that you favor, or any books that you recommend every young man or woman read?
So normally I would say The Art of War, but actually my favorite book right now for anybody who is in the military, who wants to join the military, even if you're out, would be Camouflage Sisters. It's by 14 different authors. One of them is Leela Holly, and I absolutely love this book. Like I said, it has 14 different authors, so you get perspectives from everyone, and they're all women veterans.
Love that. Love that. How can we support you, Staff Sergeant? How can we connect with you? And what's next for you? What do you have going on the side? What's up and coming for you?
Okay, so up and coming, I am a commissioned notary public. I'm mobile. I'm here in the state of Georgia. So if anybody needs to get anything notarized, they can always feel free to contact me. I think you have my number. You can share it later. And I've also been ordained that I can officiate a wedding as well.
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's beautiful. You're making connections and you're helping people close on those important documents. So the number is below. For my audio listeners, that number is 762-359-0920 for Mobile Notary Republic in the state of Georgia. So contact her, connect with her. Her Facebook is by her name, K. Douglas. Check her out. Or if you can't find her, connect with me and I will put you in touch with her. And I will connect you to her to support. We have to uplift this veteran. We have to uplift this hero as she and her family transitions to the next stage of their lives. But I wanted to honor them currently today, because today is an important day, a significant day, and our heroes can't be forgotten. We can't forget about them. I won't let us forget about them, because we need them. We need veterans who commit every single day. Like I said before, they're underpaid, they're underappreciated, undervalued, and I wanted to honor them. And Staff Sergeant is honoring them by paying homage and showing she's incredible, she's amazing, she's a dynamic woman, and she's trained so many future leaders. She's the reason what she is she trains future leaders to protect us, to watch over us. And so that has been a part, even though that's been a part of her duties, is to train future. That's what it means, drill sergeant. She's a drill sergeant. She's going to drill it into you because she's prepping the next generation of future soldiers. Any final words? Anything that I didn't ask you? Anything I forgot to ask you? Did you want to say to my audience?
I just wanted to say that whatever you do, make sure that it's positive in life, and make sure that it's something that adds to what you're doing that can help somebody else, not just yourself. We stand on the shoulders of those who came before, and now somebody else, we're prepping them to stand on our shoulders. So have a strong foundation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Staff Sergeant. I appreciate you. I love you. I love my brother and family and my nieces and nephews. I will come see you. I promise. I promise. I promise. And I thank you for serving. Thank you for serving our country. Thank you for keeping us safe. Thank you for everything. And I want to say thank you so much. Our fallen heroes, I want to commemorate you. Thank you for making the ultimate sacrifice for Staff Sergeant and future generations of leaders to be here today, to continue the good fight. And we honor you today on this Memorial Day holiday. Just thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. My audience, I hope this message has served you. I hope this helps. I hope this helps elevate you just a little bit. And if anything, inspires you to go out and to not forget us, to not forget those that have come before us to protect our borders and to keep us safe, because those are also heroes as well. And they need our commitment, our devotion, because they have made a commitment and a devotion to us. So I hope this message has served you. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Gentleman Style Podcast Show. I hope this has helped you. And like I end every show, take care of your family, take care of your friends, and always, always take care of business. This is Marcus Norman, Gentleman Style Podcast Show, and Staff Sergeant K. Douglas for a healthy, wealthy retirement. Looking forward to many blessings. We love you. Bye.